So we're live right now. Yeah, we are live. I'm gonna check your Twitter and see if anything pops up.
Oh my god, yeah, dude.
Yo, what? Oh my god.
It's the game.
Dude, that's fucking wild.
So
Wow,
sick.
dude, what? Dude, that's so cool. All right, I'm so
It's so
hyped for
sick.
that. I'm so
So
hyped for that.
next week, and I'm gonna do it on LinkedIn as well, so you can have all your channels and be live at the
Yeah,
same time.
that sounds
Um,
fantastic.
so you get maximum coverage.
Yeah, that is lit. That is super lit. What's up, fam? If you're in the chat, welcome to the Joyish Kingdom. Welcome to Tea Time with Tom in the Kingdom. We have a super exciting episode. It's shot a little bit. What's the word I'm looking for? Like preemptively, because I got to leave today and move and stuff. So I figured we just film this a day early. Not too much is gonna
The
happen. I don't think
sequel,
today.
the
The sequel
sequel,
has
baby, the
begun.
sequel's
Yeah, the
happening.
sequel's beginning, bro. It's gonna be lit. So yeah, we have episode 15 of Tea Time with Tom. We got Solana Summer. Everyone's talking about. We have ETH versus Sol. Literally war on Twitter. Like people are literally going to war. They made a new NFT project called Not Okay Bears with the entire buzz around it being that it's on ETH versus Solana, and it fucking mooned, and then it just got rugged, I guess, or something. And it's just
Shit.
fucking funny, bro. Like here's the thing. Here, all right, let's just hit this real quick before we even get into the meat of it. What this feels like, bro, because I saw the roadmap for this other project called some kind of reptile lizard shit, and bro,
Yeah.
this reminds me of like October of 2021, but with Soul projects.
Yeah.
Like I looked at the roadmap of this reptilian renegade project. I'm doing a review on it,
Yeah.
and it literally, I'm like, I've reviewed this project before, like 8 months ago, and it was like one of those. And I was just like, wow, this project's mooning too. Like this project's at like half of what Okay Bears is, and I don't know, man. I don't know. We could be seeing Solana
Yeah.
Summer. What do you guys think? Leave a like in this video first. If you're here, leave a like in this video. Subscribe to the channel. Follow Tom everywhere. But what is your opinion on Solana Summer? We're going to talk about it. What do you think, Tom?
So this is my main prediction at the beginning of the year. Like in January, like second or third like day of the year, I was like, okay, well, my number one prediction is that Solana is going to have it's going to have its run. I predicted that it would be sooner than this, but the reason is because one of the other trends that I predicted, which we all predicted this year, we all said this year was going to happen, was going to be kind of more interactive play to earn games, not just staking. Like we kind of predicted that, but
Yeah.
that I think a lot of people assumed that was going to come in Q1. Like people were, brands that have built games. I think we just were waiting for a wave of all of these games to drop, and they didn't. And so I think that's one of the reasons why we haven't seen Solana has just been bubbling away. Like the boy Cody has just been pumping it out.
Bro, Cody's about to
there.
moon. Cody is about to moon. Oh shit, he's in the house right now. Let's go.
He's in the house, baby.
Cody, we're talking about you,
bro.
We're gonna get you on as soon as I get my life figured out. I'm gonna get Bryce on. We're gonna get Cody on. We're gonna get Andres back on. We're gonna get the boys back on the show, or the girls, whoever wants to show up. The only people I know of on YouTube. Are there any girl YouTubers, by the way, who do NFT content?
Yes, NFT. Her name is. She's one of the She works with Andres. She's one of the. You spell it NF and then TEA. It's kind of like tea time.
Is that her Twitter?
I think I know YouTube.
Oh, okay, cool. NFT. I'll have to mark that down. Love to get some females weighing in on this shit. But yeah, so you by the way, for anyone watching, you got two world-class alpha callers here. I called in the end of 2021 that artists would be huge, at least in the beginning half. And so I was making bets. I don't think I made any bets that one, but artists were literally everything in the beginning of 2021. And then Tom called Solana Summer. He also called Moonbirds, which was a pretty extraordinary claim before it went to 40 ETH. But like after, it's like, oh yeah, of course it went to 40. Like we all knew that, but it's like, bro, no projects get to 40 ETH. That's not a thing. So that's pretty cool that you called that. Like you were like, yeah, this is gonna go way high. And I was like, like I don't know. I think it'll do well, like maybe 5, 6. And I was like, I don't think it'll go past there. And it went to 40 ETH. Like,
well, let's talk about Solana then, because that's where like Cody the madman is here.
Yeah.
Like we said, we kind of all predicted that this was going to be a thing at the beginning of the year, and that's why I wanted Cody to come on my show, because I wanted people to get a bit of insight into how they can get started within Solana.
Mm-hmm.
The way to be honest, like I slept on it because I've fucking been struggling just covering ETH.
I know that's the main reason for me too, content wise. But
yeah,
like
just covering,
priorities.
having kind of my being able to have coverage over what the fuck is going on one blockchain, let alone another, which I suppose is why it works, right? What we have seen in the last week, though, which is different to what we haven't seen in the last couple of, like little bit, is just we've finally seen some the Solana projects really, really, really hold and like continue to rise when it comes to floor price, where it's been
Dude,
what I've seen in the past, more volatile.
They've got 250 floor price almost. Like these are really doing well, and their activity. If you scroll down here, it shows the chart. Like that looks pretty good. That doesn't look like shit. And then we almost had not okay bears. So I was really excited to bring them up. This is their page. They just basically made a little derivative, flipped it over horizontally, and made their own project. And it was at like 0.4 or 0.3 last time I saw. And then the next thing I know, I tried to find it, and I couldn't find anything. And I was like, oh, I guess they deleted. And then I saw Nate's tweet, it was Giancarlo or Nate, and they were like, "RIP, okay or not okay bears." Like it was basically like a 1 day thing, and I was like, wow. I can't remember if I put that tweet out. Hold on. I put out a tweet, or I put it in my drafts, and I said something like, "Get the fuck out of these." Oh shit! I didn't post it. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, hold on. Proof. Before everyone calls me out, I have proof. I made this tweet last night at like 7 or 8 o'clock, or no, this was earlier in the day, like the middle of the day, and I said, let's see if that'll focus. I'll read it out. I just want to have proof here. So I said, so last year we made Solana projects. We made fun of Solana projects for being ETH copies. Now we have an ETH project, not okay bears, copying a Sol project with the slogan basically being but on ETH. But I would be in and out of any derivatives quick in all caps unless we are confirmed bull. And literally the next day, the project, like, I don't even know what happened to it. It just disappeared. OpenSea's like, we can't find the page. But yeah, you got to be really careful, dude. Really careful with those projects.
A couple of the guys in my group, I think, were playing around with it, trying to swing it. And yeah, dangerous.
Yeah, I remember when I was looking at it, and it was at 0.07 when I saw it, and I was like, fuck. And I was like, should I throw some money in here? And I was like, I don't think we have what it takes. I was like, I don't know what the strength of a Solana project derivative would be. So I held off, which sucks because when it was at 0.3 for like a few hours, I was like, man, if I was in, this is when I would sell right now at 0.3. Because I was like, I just don't see it getting past 0.3. Because I forget what it was. I think Solana, or I think the OK Bears was like 1 ETH or something. And so I kind of just, I don't know. We'll have to have Cody on and talk about derivatives, and I don't know, just talk about the culture. Like, is the culture of Solana different than ETH? Because I know in art, it's definitely a little bit different. With Solana, it's more of like a family feel, especially on certain websites like Solsi and stuff like that. But do you have any experience, Tom, with buying Solana projects? I don't think I own a single Solana like PFP style of project.
Yeah, I think when I spoke to Cody like 3 months ago, I had just bought and sold. Well, actually, I'd bought a few at the beginning of the year, but like nothing crazy. But I had my first and like only big win, which was I think I bought I think it's called Dazed Mega Galactic Ducks or something, and I bought them at like four Sol, and I sold them at 14. And
whoa, let's go!
Made like a cool grand. So I was chill.
Dude, that's so funny how NFTs works. Like the reason I get scared to like hire someone or do anything crazy with money is because the money's so inconsistent. But you can literally make a bag on a Wednesday and then go like 6 weeks with nothing, and it's just like crazy. You could just be like, oh, I did this one little thing. Like 10 minutes later, like someone bought a Mutant Ape, I remember last week, and sold it for like a profit of like 10 ETH in 2 or 3 days. And I was just like,
it is. If we weren't doing this, like, I mean, like Cody fucking does it all. Like he does the trading and the content stuff, which it's
just full time for him.
I cannot wrap. Yeah, man, I cannot wrap my head around how he does his group, like content and the fucking trading as well.
Super brave, dude. Like, I do not have the balls to put my like life on the line for like flips and trades that are directed or like being directed by things that are out of my control, especially like whales or people manipulating the market and shit like that, or FaZe Bang's coming out and tweeting his support and saying he's sunk like $1 million into OK Bears. Like that, those things you can't predict. Dude, like how the fuck would you know that's going to happen? You know?
So that day, so I think it was Saturday, that was just like that project was getting pumped to the fucking tits.
Yeah, it was.
The influencers. Becca was retweeting every single tweet around it, and it was like, look, I mean, this is why I was thinking about getting in at 160 Sol, I think on Friday, and I was too focused on fucking around with the PXN reveal, so I missed it basically. So it pumped, and then it hasn't looked back. But like, yeah, it was pretty obvious to me that was going to be a good buy, because the sentiment for the entire week before, people were talking about it. Like ETH traders were all talking about it. And then Saturday, FaZe aped in. Then Becker was just like on his fucking retweet, let's go, let's fucking go, pumping their bags. FYI, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, I think it sounds like I feel like anytime someone says coordinated effort, it sounds super conspiracy-esque, but it sounds like a big ass call was made with a bunch of friends who have a lot of money and said, yo, we could pump this project up right now. The narrative is there. We could take this bag right now and flip something over. Yeah.
So
I'm down. I'm down, dude. If this sends us into a bull run, I don't give a fuck. I will start covering Solana projects. I don't care. I just want to cover stuff that people are interested in, because I'm interested. Like, it's interesting to me why OK Bears would pump for no real, like no specific reason. And why like this Lizard project that I'm reviewing is pumped up too. It's at like 150 Sol or something, and I don't know why. There's nothing special about it. It just looks like the summer projects, bro. It looks like the summer projects. OK Bears is Bored Apes. It looks exactly like it. It's just a monkey, or it's just a bear, and not a monkey.
I said this on Twitter. I was like, by the way, OK Bears is a derivative. Like, it's a fucking derivative of the Bored Ape Yacht Club.
But like, I would rather, if they were both equal, I would rather pick OK Bears than Bored Apes. I like the community and the message of OK Bears way more than Bored Apes, in my opinion. I like that they're saying we're okay, we're in this together. I love the photos that they posted with like the whole like the city or like the town with all the bears like sharing and stuff. Like, I don't know, I like that. Maybe it was like that for Bored Apes in the beginning, but who knows?
I'm with you, man. I think it was it's got a better sentiment, at least now. I think the sentiment with the Bored Ape Yacht Club is that it's, it is just a club for ultra wealthy that don't really give a fuck about the actual Web3 space. They're there just to crush coins. But yeah, like the OK Bears was one of the reasons why I think it kind of has continued to moon is it's the FOMO. Is this going to be the Bored Ape Yacht Club for Solana? And it's looking like
very possible, dude. Very possible.
And and so people,
very similar trajectory.
Yeah, the one thing I will say about it is that from what I understand, at least the research I did last week, they were an anonymous team. And I mean, obviously, people will say, "Well, look at Yuga Labs; they were anonymous." But their roadmap, there was nothing in the OK Bears roadmap which is like, this is unique. It was like any roadmap that has been made in the last 6 months. It's just market sentiment. Market will dictate the value it puts on it, just because that's what we do.
Yeah, and Wes has a good question. What came after last Solana summer? The same thing that happened to last NFT summer. There's a huge crash. So likely there will be, if there's truly a Solana summer, which I have no idea. I'm just covering it because I saw Brett made a video talking about it. And either that means Brett's jumping on the bandwagon to make this happen, or he truly believes it. And I think it's probably a mix of both, because in that video, he was like, 2 days ago, I was full bear on NFTs. Like, they're all done. Everything's dead. And then he was like, and then Solana Summer came into my head. And I was like, I don't know if that's truly him thinking this might be it, or if he's like, let's make this happen.
No, so he knows. He knows the game. Like, it's the same shit with FaZe and
that's true.
Becker. Like,
the problem is it's a mix of both. Like, you do believe in it, but it's also like, if I tweet it, like, it also helps the cause. It's like when you hold a bunch of ETH and you say ETH is going to win. It's like, yeah, probably, but it's also like you're holding the bag. So that one's tough.
Yeah, it's look, the way we have to be like honest about it. Like, influencers, they're called influencers for a fucking reason, because they literally influence the market. And that's just everyone was just banging on about Solana Summer, and it's like, well. Yeah, we kind of predicted this at the beginning of the year. We said it was going to happen. It just so happened that Yuga Labs managed to come and fuck it for everyone else.
Yeah.
And no one's got any cash anymore. So we're like, well.
And then all these people fucking lost money on Luna. Dude, I just, like, the Luna thing, like, I can't even compute what it would be like to have your money in a stable coin and lose all your net worth. Like, imagine how many people have like millions of dollars. I'm just like, Oh, that money's gone forever, bro. It's gone forever. Are you kidding me? How do you lose all your money in a stable coin? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it
That
is.
shit is wild.
It is. Yeah, it is fucking crazy. I think like yeah, it's a learning for me that like I need to do more like due diligence on, the truth is my portfolio is I've basically gone to zero crypto now. I've like, apart from what I use for trading, just because I don't have like a significant amount of net worth to where it makes any sense to have huge diversification. I basically need to I'm in a place where I can make big bets. So like it's just for me, I'm like, okay, well, when it does get that time when I'm like, okay, I need to diversify, I need to make sure I do some serious thinking about where I put my assets. So
agreed.
yeah,
Agreed.
crazy.
I think
Like,
throwing all your
learning. Sorry, just on that, like tough to like say no to a coin that's giving you 20% APR or APY.
yeah. It's too good to be true.
Like,
And people think 20% is not even good enough. They're like, I want 80%. I want 80,000%. I'm like, bro, if you're putting in anything into a liquidity pool of 80,000% return, you better put it in and put it out faster than you had sex last time, because you need to be out of that so fast to actually make money. Because most of the time, even if it does get you that percentage back, you can't actually take the money because there's no liquid in the pool. It's just an empty pool. It's a sad empty pool, no water in it. Just got some old leaves from last fall. And so you got to get in and out of those quick as fuck, super quick.
In and out.
Yeah, in and out as always, in and out, and we're done. And this is a good question here. And before I answer this, the reason my room is bare, and I think I told Tom, but not the rest of the people, I'm moving literally 20 minutes after this podcast is over to Seattle. Hopefully, I'm not going to leave any other details there because I don't want to jinx myself. But I'm leaving, and so there's nothing in my room. There's literally my bed and a couple bags, and of course my lotion. Can't be going anywhere without that. So, anyways, why do you think the ETH community? What?
No, you go.
Or is this, why do you think the ETH community doesn't want to switch to Sol? It's a good question.
I disagree with that sentiment. I see everyone. I see everyone literally moving to Sol. At least everyone I'm following, everyone's
except not okay bears. They made a whole project.
Yeah,
that project did well, but I think it was just because people wanted to make money, not because they wanted it to be on ETH.
Yeah, the leveler has been the fact that we can trade, that you're able to see Solana projects on OpenSea's rankings page. Like that's like the real thing. That's like, okay, well, people as if fucking traders, like all of us who are here to try and understand how to leverage and make money, like as if we fucking care which blockchain that's on. We will go where the money is. If
we just want to see it on OpenSea, bro. People just want to see it on OpenSea.
Exactly.
Even though we hate OpenSea, we want OpenSea back because Coinbase blew so much. It just was like, it wasn't it. So we were like, well, I guess we're just gonna stick with OpenSea, I guess.
What's your update on that, by the way? Like, is have you still got access to like their beta version or whatever?
I have it. It's just like I don't use it. I think the other day there was 150 transactions on the whole thing, and I was just like, there's just nothing it offers that's good enough to be like, let's move over. It'd be like it's like when Quibi came out. They're like, we're gonna be better than Netflix because we have like these movies, and people are like, yeah, but we don't care. Like, we're just gonna stick with Netflix.
It's so funny because like I think that we had spent months just being like really excited for
we were, bro,
launch, because we just assumed that if they're taking so long to build, it's gonna be fucking fire. And
they also launched a shit part of the market, so maybe it's that. Like maybe it'll come back later. But it wasn't that impressive. Like I was there and it froze like 6 times. Like yes, it was beta version, but what kind of beta doesn't work at all? I was like, this sucks. And like the only thing I ever heard from it was just like, oh, people leave comments like trashing you if you sell your project, basically. And I was like, wow, they've literally done more worse than good since they came in.
Yeah.
So who knows, dude? Honestly, like I don't know. And for people who want to move over, who don't want to move over to Sol, I think they don't want to 4 months ago. I think now they don't care. I think now that Solana's on OpenSea, it doesn't matter. But having to go on to Magic Eden, dude, Magic Eden is like a fucking maze Cody. I don't know how Cody navigates Magic Eden. It's too dark, and I don't know where anything is, and I'm just like, I don't like this.
It's so funny. It's like it definitely fits the brand, right? It fits the like DGen brand, the dark branding, maze. It's like difficult. It's quite funny. You'd think they would just have the exact same UI as like all of the platforms would just have basically the exact same UI and functionality, but no, they love making it hard for us.
Yeah, man. I think they're trying to be different. Like looks rares or super rare. I think looks rare is the one, the green one. It's the same. It just, I don't know. I don't know why. Like I have dark mode on everything mainly, but like I don't know what it is actually. I don't know. I mean, no, my OpenSea is dark too. I'm not sure what it is that I just don't really like. Maybe it's just
your OpenSea is on dark mode.
Yeah,
I don't even know you can do that.
Yeah, I just have dark mode on everything. It's just like better for my eyes, I guess. But because I'm on it all the time. But yeah, everything's dark, but it's not like as dark. I feel like Magic Eden's like black, and it's like sucking the light out of the room or something. I don't know. I feel like it sounds stupid. But here's a good question from Ali. Moonbird as his profile, by the way. I don't know if that's real or not. It's pretty cool. What's the next NFT blockchain? Tezos, Cardano. I just got a commission review offer from a project on Cardano, my very first ever on Cardano, and I was like, whoa. So I haven't read the full email, but I just saw he's like, we're a project launching on Cardano, 4,444, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that. I forgot about them. And Tezos, I have no idea about Tezos, honestly. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, I cannot add anything to either of those.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh my god, Ali says it's fucking real, dude. Yeah, well, listen, I can't confirm that on like Twitter. I don't have YouTube Red or YouTube Blue to know if it's real or not. It's not a. I listened to you guys and made money. God damn, he listened to us and he bought a Moonbird. Tom, he listened to us and he bought a Moonbird, and now he's up $500 million. Clip that. Someone clip that. Epic stuff.
Yeah, it's guaranteed. If you watch us, we will make you the best calls of your life.
Yeah, I should start making more calls. I just haven't gotten into the trading. I feel like I got so busy with my life stuff, and then just keeping with content that I haven't got into as much of like actual trading. Because back in the fall, I didn't make that many calls, but I was pretty fucking on point. And I'm like, maybe I should get back into that. Like, just a tiny bit.
It's really tough though, like especially with everything that you're doing when it comes to like building your brand, the amount of content that you create. Like I'm the same. I do very, very little trading. Like at the weekend, that was the only time when I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna play around with this just because this is the first weekend I'm not doing anything for ages. Yeah. So yeah, it's without time, it's really tough.
Yeah, it would be good to either I can either tone down the quantity, but the difference I feel like with the reason we have to be more consistent than some other big YouTubers or shilly promotional accounts is because they get so many views per video because it's the video that everyone wants to see. Like, what do I buy?
Yeah.
Which project goes 10x tomorrow? And so those videos always do well. Like I do those every now and then. They always do twice as good or 3 times as good as my other videos. So like, if I made only those videos, I could upload 2 or 3 times a week and be no problem, grow just as fast. But since I'm not making those shilly promotional videos, I have to make up for that by working twice as hard in the output category. Like we both do. We're both uploading multiple times a day.
I've I've told you about this before, but I've strategically taken the foot off and like been more just from a trying to like manage my time and like make sure that I'm delivering value to my group, make sure that I'm covering off the other channels, and I feel like I'm doing a pretty mediocre.
What if you have the Summit Club? What if you were just doing like with me? I just have the YouTube, and everything associated with anything I'm tied to is just through my YouTube, basically. And you have something that's a little bit separate. If you didn't have that, you think, would you be doing more YouTube videos or still sticking with the less videos? More?
Yeah, that has been the biggest kind of like time kind of suck for me over the last like I suppose 6 to 7, 8 weeks, just because I was doing everything myself, but over the last week I've like brought in a bunch of awesome people who are helping me with all of the things that I was doing. So that's taken. And it kind of made me realize how much I was fucking doing, but it just meant that like I just did not have the capacity to create as much content. And but now I'm kind of like making sure that I set things up so that I'm still able to do stuff.
So you said you're able to get help right now with stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. So I have like I've just like got a team of about 6 or 7 guys who are now helping me with like kind of like helping me with various
Research?
tasks. Yeah, no. Like basically helping me set up giveaways in my Discord, helping
Oh,
me
nice.
with the administrative side of like all the stuff, finding projects to collab with. It's still like we're still like in the early stages, but last week was a really big push towards that, and we're kind of starting to see the rewards, and yeah, just trying to make it more of a legit kind of operation now.
Dude, the Summit Club's
That's
gonna
what it's
pass
all
you in followers. It's at like 2,000 something. I was like, holy shit,
about.
motherfucker's
Yeah,
growing.
dude, it's gonna. Yeah, man. I was the bottleneck, and it was definitely one of those things that I didn't understand how people would be willing to, you know, join in just to be able to help out, just to be a part of the group. I wasn't aware of that, and also the classic thing of not feeling like I could delegate something. But then when I did like lay out all of the tasks that I do, I was like, I had to make videos. I had to get on lots of calls just to explain all the processes that I had to go through. As
So
you all
now it's
know,
done,
like
right?
now it's kind of now it's the majority of the stuff is done.
Nice.
So I can kind of let the guys run with it a little bit. But as with entrepreneurship, it's, you know, and a couple of my favorite entrepreneurs talk about this, is that you have to kind of, when you level up your skills and you delegate stuff out to others, you have to make sure you fill that void with other productive tasks. And so the next thing for me is like, okay, well, what is the next high value task for me to layer on? And that's now what I'm working on now. I'm like trying to plot the path. Okay, well now what should I be focusing my time on?
Right.
Which part of that is content. Like, you know, that is bread and butter. So it's actually, okay, well, now I can refocus back on content.
Yeah, I agree. Content's when you're like, I feel like when you're not making videos, like actually filming, editing videos, and you take a few days off, it's like kind of hard to get back into the groove of doing shit. Like I struggle hard.
Super
Like when I
hard.
got back from Seattle, it took like 3 days of pretty much wasting my life away before I was like, okay, I can like do things again. And I just like, I don't know what it was. I just couldn't do it. I was sitting there and I couldn't. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's a combination of everything being boring in the space too. But man, that was brutal.
Yeah, dude, I had the same. I was when I got back from Portugal last weekend. I had the same. I took basically 5, you know, like 5 days off, something like that. Like
tough,
just because getting back into it. But I do think the market had something to do with it. It was a bit like everyone was freaking out, and I was like, oh shit, what do we make?
Yeah, and because of those times, also if you haven't liked the video, click the like button, y'all. Click the like button, and then I don't even know, spam the chat with fucking T. Either type the word out T or just drop some T that happened at school or at work. I want to hear some T. But also the idea of batch content. I always talk about this to be able to post more and more content. I still subscribe to the Gary Vee philosophy. I think that I think that'll work in the long run, just in general of getting my name and face out there on everything, to the point where then at some point I can start to like you know, like it'll just help in general. But anyways, like batch content, it really helps when you're not feeling like it. You know, I always have like 15, at least 10 TikTok drafts. Always. There's never less than like 10 TikTok drafts. I think I've ran out once. But I'm always like, there's always enough to post at least like 3 to 6 a day. And it'll just be random stuff. Like if there's a sound I like, for example, on TikTok that I can use to repurpose it for NFT stuff, I'll make like 6 versions of it. I'll film 6 of them and then have 6 different ones I can use for that sound. And I'll pick like 4 or 5 sounds and do that and have like 25 videos there. And then I'll just pick one from each sound and like post one of those in different parts of the day. And just to utilize like every like 10th video now, I'm able to catch the algorithm a little bit on TikTok. And it's been really good because TikTok's really fucking starting to take over. And I'm really starting to think, shit, maybe TikTok is going to be just like right up there with YouTube. Same level, different thing. But
dude, like I genuinely see it surpassing it. Like,
you think so? But
yeah,
like YouTube, you get something different because you can have people watch your videos for a long time.
You do, but like TikTok is the ultimate addiction tool. It's like it is. So when it comes to, I have like 10 minutes and I'm on a bus or I'm like, you know, whatever, what are you going to do? Like, you're going to open up YouTube? Probably not. You're probably going to open up TikTok. At least, you know, I think about what my girlfriend's a good example of this. Everyone's girlfriend is, everyone's boyfriend is. Like TikTok is just addictive
it's
as
so
piss.
bad, dude.
So yeah, I see it as being I see it easily surpassing YouTube. Like, not even, yeah, like it's just too, it's too mobile friendly, and we are
Yeah.
like, so yeah, I think we'll see it evolve. I think they'll end up having longer video formats. So yeah, I see TikTok as being a real. You're right, but like we both have to be really focused on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to take it more seriously. Bye. Itterashai. That's my mom. She's peacing out. So I said bye to her earlier. But oh yeah. So last topic on Solana before we move on. But do you have any projects that you're looking at or have your eye a little bit on for Solana, or not so much, other than like maybe OK Bears?
Yeah. So to be honest, those are the two that you mentioned. Those were like so the fucking reptilian one was another one that was on my radar. I'm kind of just wanting to, and this is probably like, I kind of just want to see what this is like the first week where the market narrative has moved. So I kind of just want to, and I think this is completely reasonable. Just sit on the sidelines. You know, we don't, the market, I think there's a lot of predictions that the market is going to take another dump very soon.
Yeah. Very
So
possible. Or we could see June pop off, but that's 2 weeks away too. Like people were like, June's right there, right there. I'm like, no, June's not right there. June's like 15 days away. That's a very long time, bro. We could have 4 bear markets in 2 weeks. You know, like we could have 3 days on, 3 days off. It's just like, yeah, I think you're right. For unless you have a lot of money on the side that you don't need to invest for real and you don't need to spend at all, and it's literally just sitting there, then yeah, I would say risk that money. I didn't have that kind of money because I'm moving, so I needed a lot of money up front. Like I had to pay like almost $3,000 just to like move in, basically to like cover the first month, last month rent, security deposit, travel, and all this shit. And I was just like, God, it's like so fucking inconvenient. And God, it's just so ridiculous, dude. But yeah, for me, Solana, I would say I haven't found any projects yet. I'm looking more into the like almost like the psychology of the market of Solana to just study, watch, observe, kind of like with ETH. But it's very fucking possible. We just saw the Bored Ape Yacht Club of Solana happen. And the interesting thing is there's other projects in Solana that also have Moon. There's already a top 10 of Solana projects. I don't even know what they are. But also, is this going to be an IMX? Are we going to see an IMX situation where everyone was saying it's going to be IMX by what was that bird? Moody Crows. You got to buy Moody Crows. The first price on IMX. That fucking blockchain sucks. I don't know. Like it takes like 4 days to get your funds back and forth. I hate IMX right now. As of now, I don't like IMX. Fuck IMX. But you know that could happen with Solana. I don't think it'll happen. I think there's way more use case. But do you know anything about IMX?
No, I don't. I haven't used it, man. I haven't used it.
Yeah. NFTs for newbies says 2 weeks in NFTs is like 2 months for everything else. Yeah, no, I agree. It's super a lot. But good thing is we have good people who have come to like more and more as he's gotten better with his content. I didn't think he was that funny actually in the beginning. I thought he was kind of funny, but I thought it was more he was just the only person doing this kind of like satirical content. This K Money dude, you know him. I know you've seen him. This guy. For people who don't know, K Money just collabed with Elio Trades, bro. And this shit was funny. Elio's really funny, dude. The whole thing was hilarious.
Super. It makes me like, yeah, like I posted this. I was like, it makes me wish that he did more of shit like that.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like he's got a lot of there's a lot of character there that I don't think we get to see. But yeah, K-Money's crushing it. Like he did. Obviously saw the Steve Aoki one the other day.
Dude, I don't know where he's lining these clouds from. Like, is there like a line of like influencers that called him, be like, "Yo, we'll fly you out"?
No, dude. He did a thread on exactly how the Steve Aoki thing happened.
Oh, he did?
And yeah, so he lives in LA. I think Steve Aoki is in Vegas for obvious reasons. And he literally just I think he shot his shot. He sent him a DM and he was like, "Look, Steve,
wow.
I've got this idea for doing a sketch." And Steve was like, "Fucking A, let's like I'm busy though at the moment." And he was like, "Well, I'll fly out to Vegas if you could spare like half an hour, 45 minutes tops." Yeah. And yeah, him and his like production dude flew out to Vegas and filmed it within like an hour. Said it was so yeah. It's just hustling, man. He would have done the same with Elio Trays, right?
I think that's why I like him more. I think it's more that I respect his hustle. Plus, it is funny. But in the beginning, I didn't know anything about him. He was just some random dude who made a couple funny videos that blew up, and I was like, okay, it's not that funny, like whatever. But now I'm like, okay, this guy's actually putting in work, and there's like he puts in and he posted a couple like sentimental threads about how he went broke a while back, and like he was struggling, and I think that like helped me empathize with him. And I fucking love the dude. I think he's hilarious.
Do you? I think what one of the things that I've super impressed with is his speed of turnaround.
Yeah.
He's able to like hop on news within.
Yeah, dude, he's faster than us.
He'll get a polished comedic sketch out of
Yeah.
something 20 minutes after a news story has come out.
Yeah,
like he did the Zuki founder one like 20 minutes after the Spaces was finished. Like so, you and I know how. Yeah, you know he's like, and he's doing proper like product like edits. Like if that's a proper little mini edit that he's doing, which takes, you know, you gotta
take a couple hours usually to like make an edit you're proud of, but he's going quick. He probably has a professional editor, or he's got a professional editing background, because some people are quick. Like Nate can edit a video in 10 minutes. It takes me like 30 40 minutes for not even a hard video. But I think NFT Nate, I think Nathan got a an editor, because I don't know if you noticed in his last few videos, he's got some sound effects and stuff. By the way, Nate, if you're listening, you got to tone. There's too many every time something happens, there's a sound, and it doesn't need to be every time. So I was going to tell him that. I forgot to DM him about that. But I think that's exciting. I mean, it's exciting watching all of us kind of grow in different areas. So you got the Summit Club, you got some people on the team. You're working on things over here. I'm working on things over here. Nate's working on things over here. Zerk's got a Zerk Pass. Everyone's doing different things, and we're all like progressively moving up. And it's just like, here we fucking go. The summit.
It never ends. Yeah, it just
never ends.
It's really cool. It's great to see that there's so much opportunity, and it's like so diverse, and everyone's their space for everyone to do their own thing, but at the same time like help each other. And it's just so fun being able to do this with each other, and ultimately like it means it's gonna, you know, when we all meet in New York, it's gonna be fucking
so sick,
hella lit.
It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be really, really excited. I'm fucking excited. And I was gonna show that video. I don't know if do you want to watch the video, or should we just let the people watch that on their own time? The K-Money one with Elio.
Dude, I'd watch it again.
It's watch it again. All right, I kind of want to watch it again.
Vibes.
I'm just gonna put it on my phone because it's easier. Let's see if people can see this, and then I'll have my mic right under it. All right, here we go, bruh. Oh wait, there.
Elio? K-Money? I didn't know you had time to be outside. I thought you were supposed to be building. Joke's on you, bro. I've been building so much, I ran out of time. You're not building. Oh, you want to go there? Oh, I already went there. I don't need to go to the supply store because I keep that thing on me. Really, bro? 18 volts? I got my 20 on me. Looks like your project.
Dude, Elio looks like a villain, a super villain.
Building more since your project is nothing but dust. Building. Stop, man. You stop first. On 3. 1, 2.
Stop, 3. Man.
You too, man. I'm excited for your project, bro. You too, bro. Same thing. Hey, you too. Can I get that massage gun back?
Dude, that shit is funny. It's also fun to see. I love seeing crypto and NFT people outside of their office room. You know, to see how tall they are. I want to see how tall they are. I want to see what they look like. I want to see if they go to the gym. I just want to see what they're about. You know, like I saw Benjamin Cohen at an event. I didn't see him personally, but it's just funny.
Dude, this is exactly why I loved watching your video the other night. Like, for your day, you know, your week in Seattle. Like, it was cool seeing. But also, the thing is, the different thing about you is that you're like skilled in it as well. So that's the cool thing, is that it kind of, you forget. I forget. I'm like, I fuck. Like, Kay's a fucking legit photographer, like cinematographer. He knows how to and vlogger. Like, he knows how to. He's got all of these skills. So it's super cool seeing that shit.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, that video is actually kind of fun to make. I usually hate vlogs in general, but this one was fun. I think it's like the accumulation of like doing vlogs and doing basically any kind of YouTube video. For people who don't know, I've done like 10 years of YouTube. I've made every single kind of video. So I am good at making vlogs. I just don't like them. Usually because I don't like talking, but I think it's because when I made that video, I like committed, because I knew I wanted to document the trip because it was gonna be fun. But I was like, okay, I'm not gonna talk. I'm just gonna like film stuff around me. And that was good because it took the pressure off vlogging and saying, here we go, we're going here, and like doing a bunch of like walking clips here and there. And I was just like, I'm just gonna like skip forward. I'm gonna leave a lot of like in between space for people to just fill in on their own, instead of me like putting a clip of me walking. Just it'll be like clip here, then the next clip is his next location. It's like, okay, you can infer that he probably took a bike or like took a bus or train or whatever to get there. And that was actually really cool. And so I'm going to share my screen real quick. But yeah, this is the video for who haven't seen this. I think you should. Anything that says the sequel in the title is going to be like part of the new series, which is just going to be fun. And plus, like once the sequel collection ever, I don't know when it'll go live, but eventually at some point this year probably will go live. It'll be like probably documented in one of these videos, like the actual shot, which I think is really fun. A lot of the NFTs in my collections, like I have the Joyager's Torch collection or the Joyager's the Joyager's Quest to Nowhere NFT collection, which is self-portraits from my travels. And these are really cool because a lot of these have videos attached to them or TikToks or videos, and that's really fun. And so you can kind of see exactly what was going on during that time. But yeah, I was a self-portrait photographer for a long time. And then these torch collections, a lot of people are asking like what the difference is. And so the difference is anything with a self-portrait that's my NFT is going to be an access key to me. So you get into the Discord, you get access to me, you get I think it's 3x on any kind of giveaways for like you get 3x entries or whatever, and then a few different things. And so it's mainly access keys to invest in me at like this is the deepest you can invest in me basically. And so I made these torch collections because the floor was half an ETH on the Joy's collection. I think it's like 0.4, and the other collection is really expensive. And then this one looks it looks stupid because it's someone listed at 100 ETH. I think that was Devin. But the Torch collection, there's still a couple left, I think, for mint at like 0.06, and that's just doing private sales through Twitter DM. So if you want one, you can DM me there to pick it up. But this collection, the Torch collection, is just an opportunity for people to join the brand. A lot of people want to join this, but can't afford it, or there's not enough ROI maybe on this kind of project. It's just an art project to support. So they just want to buy something like this, where it's art made by a really, really cool artist in the NFT space. Her name is Espo Visuals, Sydney Espo. She has her own collection and her whole brand on her own account. But she did the art for this one. And so there will be a torch collection for each access key collection. So this is the one for Joy Age, and there will be another one for the prequel at some point. This is just to kind of join the community, join the brand, and there will be some kind of torchbearer role in the Discord. So that's what's going on right now, and the near short-term to mid-term future. But
awesome, bro.
Yeah.
And tell us about what's the plan for today then? Like, what's the rest of the week got in store for you?
Am I smoking a bowl? Oh, right. And some of the photos. Yeah, I love me a good bowl. I've actually gotten started to take a liking to blunts. I used to not like blunts so much, but I like them now. So today I'm gonna fly out in like 35 minutes or so, or I'm gonna leave to go to the airport, and then I'm gonna hang out there for a couple hours extra because my flight's at like 4 or something, so I had to get there early because my parents were like offering to drive, and so I went up to Uber there, and it's like a 45-minute drive to get there, and I was like, bet, I'll take that. That sounds great to me. So I just get there a couple hours early. So we hang out at the airport, get there, fly to Seattle. When I get there, I have like 2 50-pounds. So I basically have 100 pounds of luggage with me because it's like 2 50-pound check bags because I have all my clothes, and then I have like a bunch of random like stuff in the background that I need to bring and all those. So I'm just gonna have to. I think I'm taking the bus, and that takes me almost all the way to my apartment, like literally within like 2 minutes of my apartment. And so when I get there, I'm meeting the dude there. He's going to give me the keys. I'm going to sign the contract, give him my deposit, and then he's going to make sure I'm all squared away. And then I'm probably going to go straight either to Target and do groceries and get some groceries and stuff, or I'm going to go on a Facebook Marketplace and find a fucking like mattress as soon as possible. Because I have the loft.
Have you? Do you not? Is it not furnished? No.
It's like a classic studio. If you were to go back like 20 years and go move into a studio apartment in New York City, that's what it looks like. It's like a tiny little studio apartment. It's like a studio apartment that's like this, I guess, is like the layout of it, right? So we have like the door here to get in. There's like a fridge over here. And then there's like a kitchen style situation going on over here. And then there's just like the room, right? And that's where my studio will be. And then upstairs, I have like a little staircase thing that's like 10 stairs. And it goes to like a little loft. And on this loft is like just enough room for like a king size bed. So I'm probably going to make like a full bed and then have some other like random stuff in there. But that's what it looks like. So I'm really excited I'm hoping everything works out. I'm hoping I don't show up and they go, oh, like you can't have it or something. Like that's why I'm like scared to say too much. But moving to Seattle, William. Bryce says at least get a blow up mattress. I guess I could get a blow up mattress. I don't know. I'm just gonna sleep on the ground if I can't get a mattress on the first day. I don't care, bro. I slept in a car for 6 months, but it'll be fine. Nothing can hurt me anymore, bro. Like was homeless basically for 6 months. I was like, I don't care. I can do whatever. Yeah, NFTs for newbies. I think he's right. It's good to have not a lot of shit. Yeah, I wish I had less shit, and I don't even have anything. I just wish I had even less.
Yeah, dude. I'm the same. Like, I forever wish that I have less shit, and it's just it's like, the thing is though, it does. I feel like I'm running on the bare minimum because I do tip apart from a few clothes. Like, I do typically use stuff like seasonally. It's all like seasonal shit or stuff like
it's just like you don't need it most of the time.
Yeah, it's just like, like little, like I have like little baskets that are just full of shit that I occasionally use.
Like
just
what? Like when is the last time
I'll
you used
occasionally
that?
use a ruler.
Fucking when? When's the last time you used a ruler?
Well, 7th grade. Need 3D glasses. Or I'll occasionally need ink for my ink pen.
Oh, that's true.
Just all that shit. Yeah. So, but like, there you go. It's just like
true.
It's all of the little shit that occasionally you're like, oh fuck, but I do need that.
Yeah, true.
And then I have a load of stuff. I have such a small place. I just got a load of like, all of my shit is basically underneath my staircase. Just like bags, just like
that's
big
just how
empty
it is,
bags.
Dude. You gotta take some L's for some dubs. Like, it's like, for example, one thing that's interesting is people were like, the people I told at least, they're like, you don't have a bathroom or shower in your unit. And I was like, well, that's like the one negative is I chose location. It's the best location in Seattle, like without a doubt the best location. It's near literally everything. It's in the middle of everything. And it's beautiful. Everything's lit. Everything is lit except it doesn't have the bathroom in the unit or the shower. It's literally on the hall. It's like I guess like a dorm style is how I could describe it.
Yeah.
And it's fine. Like, I don't care about that. I don't think. I guess I'll find out over the next 6 months.
Well, I think that, like, I think it's one of those things that you just have to, like you said, you've literally lived like a homeless lifestyle, like, for a significant amount of months. And I think that it's really important to have had an experience where you've had like less, or you've lived in circumstances which are like less than optimal. It's actually it's a tactic that I know a couple of the entrepreneurs that I follow like actively do. They go through once every 3 months or something. They have a week where they like limit how much food they're allowed to have or whatever, just to remind themselves they can live off fucking anything.
Yeah,
kind of like takes away the anxiety. But yeah, like you said, it's just it's a sacrifice now, but in the long term, it'll just be a part of the story.
Yeah, I agree. And Bryce has something really important to add here. Make sure to wear sandals because there's needles. Needle showers. That's true. I do wear. That's a life alpha right there from Bryce.
Jesus.
Make sure you guys follow Bryce. He's the community manager for my brand, and he also is the fucking, what's it called? Wait, don't say it. He is the
legend, hero, superhero, Spider-Man.
It's like Summoneer or something like that of your
Bruce
brand.
Wayne.
No, what's the fucking word? What's his title? It's
It's like
Summiteer. No. Bryce,
he's the like head. No, he's like head.
Expedition lead.
Expedition lead. Fuck.
You couldn't even remember it? I thought you were fucking with me.
Because you got in my head. I was like, well, fuck. Goddamn expedition lead.
He works with us, and he's also, I think he got another job that he told me. He said, "Say it, Bruce Campbell." Yeah, no, he's killing it in the NFT space. I think he'll do very well. He's super fucking helpful. It's been a busy few weeks. I honestly haven't been able to check in too much with like anyone. Like I checked in the other day. I was like, yo, is everyone alive? Like I just been so busy doing shit. And like mentally, I think I've just been more busy up here. And so I've just been like overthinking. I've been like, I don't know, in like a horrible situation in my head where I'm just like going from like one social media to the other and then kind of like dancing around, not really doing anything because I know I'm about to leave. And so like, it's really hard for me to like start a project mentally when I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to be at the airport. I could just start at the airport and then I could just get it going in Seattle. And so it's been a rough past couple of days. It's been fine, but just like productivity wise, it's been shite, bro. Shite.
Yeah, dude, you did well. Like I wouldn't be able to tell at all that like any of your productivity is dipped. Like you're still fucking crushing it so hard. So yeah, don't worry about it, man. Like there's going to be periods where you have to take the foot off the gas. Like that is just the way it is. Like look at like Tony from Journey Crypto. He hasn't posted a video, I think, in like a month or whatever.
He posts randomly. He posted last night, but he usually posts like, and then doesn't do anything for like 3 weeks. And I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah. But that's just a function of like what he's he raised a shit ton of money and he has to deliver a product now. And it's like, sometimes it just means, you have to think about other stuff for a few days. Like it just, it's important that you don't beat yourself up about that.
Yeah, agree. And
Because I know
MetaMatt,
I know how it feels.
yeah, I agree. And MetaMatt, he said for us to do a collab. I'm down to do collab videos. I saw your message, forgot to respond to you actually. But I'm down to do some collabs. I don't know. Two is about the max I could do on a weekly show. Three on video at least. I think 2 is the max we could do for like a consistent every single week we have a show kind of thing. I'm down to do something else. Maybe I don't know about once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks or something. But I am down to do more collab work. But at least for my channel, just in the form of like organization, it's fun to bring on a third guest every now and then for whatever reason, or even like for segments. You know, we could do something where Matt comes on for a certain segment. He does like NFT news channel stuff. He's works with a company out there. He does a great job. So I'm down to do something like that, but it's hard for me to commit to more than like I don't know how you're committing to more than, what is it, 2 or 3 weekly commitments right now, right? For yourself? Is it just the Twitter space and this, or do you have
another? So yeah, it's just the like Twitter space, but like to be honest, I'm kind of wanting to move that, at least with the one that I have with Andres, like to something more like this. I would prefer to do this.
Well, now you can stream, bro. Like fuck Twitter Spaces. We can stream on Twitter.
Yeah, it like exactly, and it's like I feel exactly. Like it's to me, I don't know. I just way more visual. I really struggle. I really struggle with Spaces. Like even trying to listen into them, I really struggle. But people, it's annoying because it feels like in the space, like unless you're contributing actively to Twitter Spaces, you kind of don't get. I don't know. I just feel like you're not considered like a contributor. I don't know. It's just annoying.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, NFTs for newbies. You can stream on Twitter. He's literally streaming right now and I didn't know this.
Shout out to Jeff, by the way.
Lit. Yeah, shout
out to Jeff.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm down to bring on people. I think it'd be fun, actually, even better than bringing them on for the whole show. Just to do like, hey, we're bringing you on for this part. Like if we brought Cody on, we could do like a segment on Solana for like a 30 minutes and just talk to Cody about that and just have all the focus be on him for that 30 minutes rather than try and run like a little 3-person podcast, which is just difficult to do when it's not in person. If it's in person, it's okay, I think. But in this kind of thing, it's like people are talking, someone comes up with something, and then they get interrupted, and it's just like it's kind of chaotic. It's fun, but it's chaotic.
It is fun, but yeah, it is chaotic.
Anyways, guys, last point, I guess for the torch collections, there will be a torch collection for each access key collection, but it's kind of cool. This one's fun because it's so symbolic in the sense that like it's literally 1 year ago that I left on my Joy Age, and then the Joy Age torch collection goes live for the Joy Age collection, and it's like the exact same time. Some of the money there is going to help me for to get basically the sequel started, which is fun. And so I don't know. I feel like it's like the exact opportunity to top in if you've been wanting to get into the ecosystem of the Joy Age Kingdom. Super cheap. It's there's only 36, I think, a max of 36. There will be less than 36 if they don't all get bought out, which I'm actually low-key kind of hoping, even though I've been talking about it today. I know there's only a few people watching, but I do kind of like the idea of it not selling out so I can burn the rest, because the rest of them are held in my wallet. I can still burn them, and so it'd actually be kind of lit to get that down to like 32 or something. I think there's only a few left. But anyways, that is pretty much the alpha, I would say, for everything today. Unless you got anything else, Tom.
Dude, we as always, we absolutely crushed it.
Fuck yeah.
The question is what's happening next week? Where are you going to be?
I'm going to be in Seattle. As long as everything goes right, I can get. Oh, that'll be the other thing. Wi-Fi, either tonight or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, because I'm getting there at nighttime. But as long as my Wi-Fi is good to go and everything's good there, everything should be the same. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a job or like a part-time job for fun and also just to make some extra income before I leave for NFT NYC, because it'd be tough to work like 3 weeks and then leave for 2 weeks. But I don't know. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out, I guess.
Part of the Joy Age, mate.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Make if we need to, by the way, I think I have a feeling that we can do restream on phones.
We can, yeah. No, we definitely can.
In case
and I have coffee shops and stuff too. So
yeah, exactly. Whatever, whatever. We can keep it down and dirty, but like main thing is you get settled in. Yeah. Ideally, get a mattress and a blanket.
Yeah, that'd be nice
because we don't want Kay to be there freezing his tits off.
That is funny. I'm gonna do a full photo shoot if I end up having to sleep on the ground. I'm just gonna set up my camera and get naked and start taking photos. All right, code word. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you for being here. By the way, code word is gonna be sequel, all caps. Sequel in Seattle. We're going to make you work a little bit. We're going to make you type 3 full words for the code word of the day. Sequel in Seattle. And if this is not your first podcast with us, I want to see OG spam in the chats as well. But if you made it to the end, I want to see sequel and Seattle spam. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you like the video. If you haven't liked the video, that's disrespectful. If you made it this far in the video, haven't clicked the like button, that's disrespectful. If you haven't followed Tom on Twitter and followed all the links in the description and stuff, disrespectful, bro. Disrespectful. But I think that's pretty much it, bro. I think that's pretty much it. What do you think?
Guys, send Cade a shit ton of love right now. It's so epic. He's about
and all
to
your
just
ETH, all your ETH. I'll take all of it.
Every single gwei of your ETH, send it to the bad boy because he's gonna need it. And yeah,
life is expensive, bro. Life's expensive. At least to get started, that initial upfront cost of buying everything, that shit is annoyingly expensive sometimes.
I know.
So,
it is. It's that's why moving is a bitch, but like,
yeah, it's a bitch.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's fine, man. But this is we have to suck it up. We suck it up.
It'll be chill. And like in 1 week, I'll just be looking back and be like, God damn, that was a lot of shit I did. But then it'll be like, all right, what are we talking about today? Like, it's no problem. Like, that's the best part about once you've done random shit a few times, you're like, oh, it's just whatever, it's like a struggle for a couple days. Maybe you don't get to be how you want for a couple days. But as long as, never mind, I'm not gonna say anything. That's it for the show. Thank you guys for being here. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, join the kingdom. Until next time, continue on your journey, continue to learn, and be grateful for your life watching this video. Peace.